There's some noisy buzzing sound coming from the front of the bus. Hold on. Did you hear that? Oh, I like how ADL was actually interesting, yeah? They raised this thing up. They weren't born with it and just left it linear going straight across. They actually like spiced things up a bit. That's what they need to start doing with buses outside, man. Stop making it so straight and boring with the fucking design. Like actually make some parts just randomly, you know, changing and make some parts follow on in the same direction with them parts changing upwards and that. Oh, the way that inverter just, the way it changes frequency so smoothly like that. ASMR, and then you got the axles. You're hearing the axles by the front. Listen to that. Down here you got the axles going, making their shooting noises, and then you got the inverters whizzing by here. I love that. I love that. Musical, bro. And then you got the motor making some faint whining noise. You hear it on certain speeds. You don't really hear the motor whine that much, but you mainly hear the axles and the inverter. The motor makes a small high pitch whine. But yeah, the main audible components would be the inverters by the back. That's part of the voice electrical drive system, and then you got the axles by the front. Those are the main things you can really hear on this bus. You got the axles making two tones, one lower tone, one higher tone. The higher tone being the one that you usually hear on ZF buses and, you know, ZF gearbox buses and all that, because it's axles made by ZF. That's why. Yeah, that's the inverter, and then you got it. Look at that thing shooting through like that in a small area like this. It's because these electrics, they pick up the torque so quick, man. They pick up the speed so quickly. That's why you always see drivers shooting through with them. Because with a diesel, yeah, don't get me wrong, you can still reach them speeds, but they reach them speeds at such a slower pace. That's why you can't really see drivers speeding about with them as much as these electrics. These will just take their fucking nap time. These things, they're alert. These things are fucking alert, man. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. The way it smoothly changes like that. You can tell which one's the axle right off the bat. The axles on buses just have that iconic tune to them, man. You can tell what's making the axle noise.
SL3 to Bromley North.